So I wanted to make this video today about thinking sometimes you're smarter than what you are, right? We all get got sometimes, and I'm no exception. As frugal as I am and as careful as I try to be, we all make mistakes. And I'm here to say that, if you haven't, then, good for you. But I have, especially being in real estate, especially doing what I do in dealings with stuff, dealing with people every day, and trying to find bargain deals wherever I can. This happens, right? So I was stopped today in a Home Depot parking lot. I was, I can make excuses all day, but I was on the phone. I was distracted. It was during my lunch hour, and I was busy trying to pick up some stuff real quick from the locker. And a guy stops me in of course, a shady truck. As I have seen on YouTube, that's what they normally do, is shady trucks or some type of van. And he hits me up trying to sell a speaker, right? I mean, I've dabbled in some sound bars before, but normally I stick with Vizio, right? But, Sonos was a little out of my price range. He says he has a Sonos speaker, right? You can see how that kind of says Sonos, right? Or it looks like it at first glance, right? So he's talking fast. He's, trying to push it. He tells me this story about how, this is good. And, I had two of them. And, I'm just trying to get rid of this one. And I'm like, okay. Well, all right. Maybe right. Sonos, I know I can't afford it generally. So, I see it real quick. I'm in my head, I'm like, that doesn't look like Sonos, but also don't have any Sonos, right? So he starts pointing out, it's the Sonos stuff, it's completely wireless, indoor, outdoor, commercial use. He's like, man, I install these all the time, man. These are top quality. I was like, I just had an extra one today, which was just seeming unreasonable, but, people have their reasons for lying, and, even if it was a lie, I was okay with it, as long as it was Sonos, right? However you acquired it is not my problem. How I'm about to acquire it is, right? So, yeah, he takes me to the back of his truck and he shows me this. I'm already skeptical. I don't have my burner on me right now because I was leaving base, but whatever. He comes and shows me the what do they call it? The brochure, right? Showed me a Best Buy brochure. Shows me the price tag of it. Comes out to about $1,300, right? I'm like, it's in the magazine. I'm like, okay, Best Buy has a Sonos speaker. Sounds about right? But I don't even know how they created a whole fake magazine with this in it. But it was definitely there. I touched the magazine. It's a real magazine. And he's like, yeah, Sonos goes for this much money. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But, so I went through and even Sonos has an ARC, right? But theirs is not the ARC 3. And this is a 2, not an S. Be careful, right? So, sorry about that. But, so I talk the price down, right? I'm thinking I'm doing okay, right? I'm like, nah, I'm not buying it for that. You can go somewhere else. I'm sure you can get full price. I talk them down. I'm thinking I'm doing all right. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent on this because it's embarrassing. Even for this, it's embarrassing. So you can't get that information. But I get back to my computer. I research Sonos ARC 3. I can't find nothing. I was like, maybe it's commercial grade. Oh, man, only retailers can get to it. Get home, I realize it's not Sonos, it's sono2, right? Because I was putting in Sonos 2. I knew that was a 2. I didn't see there's no S. Yeah. Comes up. You can scan this QR code. They do a great job. Takes you to a website. I mean, even open it up from the websites that I saw. These are upgraded from a couple years ago. Right? But this is the cable that comes with it. This is what a micro USB to power the whole thing. It says wireless HD TV. It comes with all the fancy stuff. 1400 watts, 4K. I asked him, was it Google? He's like, oh yeah, it's got Google. So this is the speaker, right? And I'm like, as I get it out, You like this little thing right there, sono2? I mean, I even tried. By the time of me opening it, I knew it was fake, right? So I was at least like, maybe it works, right? But I mean, there's a little scuff on it already, so that's great. I didn't do that. It came out of the box that way. As you can see, there are no buttons on this at all. All right? Nothing, right? This is this thing that says wireless, right? I'm like, okay. So where do you even plug this thing up at, right? And then the little wireless thing, the kicker, right? It's a little sticker. You pull it off, and it's got those on it. So, long story short, you see these people selling a Sonos or any type of speaker. Be careful. I would not get this because this is now a paperweight. I mean, this is like a regular sub speaker from the old days, something you put in your car. And I have no intention of doing this. They have a website. You can go to it, and it lists the price of a $1,300 speaker. But I don't even know if you can actually buy it off there. Their contact page redirects you back to the home page. But it looks legit. But stay safe out there. Don't get scammed.